me. Oh, what about Jujubee?
Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to MsMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Jujubee moments on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I will read you to filth.
Jujubee! Is this a hostile takeover?
We're wearing leopard print dresses.
For this list, we're looking at instances where this beloved queen stole the show in her appearances on RuPaul's Drag Race and All Stars. Because we are discussing Jujubee's performance on the show, we are issuing a spoiler alert. So, what do you think is Juju's most iconic moment? Let us know in the comments. All right, let's get to it. Number 10, something he can feel lip sync. While competing for a spot in Season 2's top 3, Jujubee fumbled her Diva Awards choreography and landed in the bottom against Tatiana. As the romantic soul ballad began, Jujubee lost her heels and began slowly stripping off her heavy jewelry. Aretha Franklin's extensive ad-libs require precise lip-syncing. And while Tatiana struggled with the words, Jujubee nailed them. Tossing her sheer cape around and throwing herself to the floor, Juju captured Franklin's passionate performance, and her mimed screaming got some serious laughs out of Ru. She had already survived 2 lip syncs, but her perfect balance of glamour and comedy secured her status as a finalist. Number 9, the grand finale stand-up routine.
So first things first, right? I was born a drag queen, and the afterbirth was glitter.
The final 3-part challenge of All Stars 1 saw the remaining queens compete in a junket that culminated with a live comedy performance. Although she struggled in her mentoring session with Sherry O'Terry, Jujubee overcame her nerves and delivered a solid show.
Stand-up is so hard. I can be funny just being me, but forcing funny is not easy.
With humor and heart, she explored her origins, her unique name, and her grandmother's thoughts on her drag career.
The funniest part about my name really is that my grandma can't say it.
Although she was sadly eliminated later in the episode due to an underwhelming interview and runway look, her stand-up showed off the comedic timing she's known for.
Oh, you gay? Well, kind of.
Number 8, the Glamazone Suite.
Come inside. I've said that before.
Similarly to the Club Design Challenge from the previous season, the Queens of All Stars Season 5 teamed up to transform an empty room into a luxury hotel suite experience. Although RuPaul openly preferred another room, Jujubee's presentation of the Glamazone stole the show.
Here I am sitting on a chair that my grandma made. She made this with her 2 bare hands. I sat on her lap. Oh, she was chewing tobacco. All the stories I heard. Didn't understand a word.
From joking that almost every single item in the suite was made by her grandmother, to seemingly constantly snacking on a banana, Juju's killer timing and ironic sweetness served her well here. For her outsized influence on Drag Race, Juju was often edged out of challenge wins. In this case, though, she got the acclaim she deserved.
This only happens at the Glamazone.
Number 7, the Charles Family Backyard Ball.
Sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come.
For this maxi challenge that combined writing, acting, and fashion, the queens had to create 2 runway personas, including a fictional friend of Ru's to attend a family cookout.
My name is Ping, but everybody in my family calls me Amber. I hope you like my outfit.
Jujubee debuted Ping, aka Amber, a sweet and sassy character wearing a comically huge sun hat. Her subtle physical comedy on the runway was a hit, but the accompanying voiceover was even funnier. Her brutally honest intro line, name reveal, and self-explanatory potato salad recipe had the judges and live audience cracking up.
For the backyard fish fry, I brought my famous potato salad with raisins, which I made with potatoes and raisins. And my secret ingredient? MSG.
Jujubee has always had killer comedy instincts, and it was satisfying to see her nail this aspect of the challenge, even if her watermelon-inspired look wasn't quite as strong as her competitors' homemade outfits.
I'm the watermelon lady.
Number 6, opened up about her past.
I know that there was some backstory with your family, that your mother had left the family.
Dating back to her discussion of family in season 2, Jujubee has always been open on Drag Race about her challenging life experiences. Taking a cue from the week's family-themed challenge, RuPaul asked Jujubee in All-Stars season 5 about her relatives in her workroom walkthrough.
I was 15 and Dad died, so it was me, my 2 sisters, and 6 months afterwards, she kind of had a meltdown and left with some man, and it was me and my 2 sisters. We became basically wards of the state.
As Jujubee discussed lifelong issues like foster care, chosen family, and sobriety, both she and RuPaul were brought to tears.
I broke up with my fiance of 12 years, and I also made a conscious decision to stop using drugs and drinking.
Fans saw Jujubee at her most vulnerable, discussing heavy topics that aren't always thoughtfully explored on reality TV. It was touching to see her connect with her friend and mentor RuPaul on a deeper level than ever before.
I'm not completely found, but I'm not as lost as I used to be. If that makes any sense.
Oh, that
to
sounds
you.
like a gospel song.
Number 5, Black Velvet Lip Sync. Lip sync assassin Sahara Davenport took out several queens in season 2. But when it came to performing a sultry rock ballad, she was no match for Jujubee. While her competitors' pirouettes and kicks felt out of place, Juju channeled the gritty song with exaggerated lip movements and hair hanging messily in her face. She's rumored to have been overserved backstage, and this was confirmed by Pandora Box in a live show according to a post by Reddit user Go for Bacon. In any case, Jujubee's perfectly unpolished performance, complete with a sensual floor crawl, captured the Elvis-inspired track's wistful tone and captivated her peers.
Black velvet, if you please.
The beloved queen demonstrated a wide array of approaches in her many lip syncs, but this one truly showed off her star quality.
Jujubee, Shantae, you stay.
Number 4, All-Star Eleganza look.
Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous!
Too much, so good.
In the final episode of All-Stars Season 5, the queens took to the runway in their most glamorous drag after performing an original verse in Ru's clapback. Jujubee's dazzling gold bodysuit, headdress, and orange sash combo was inspired by depictions of the Buddha from her childhood, and it had the judges in awe.
I am giving you the most superhero, superpower-driven, enlightened version of Jujubee. She came down from the sky.
Jujubee had always shone on the runway, but this thoughtful interpretation of enduring memories took her into fashion icon territory. From the garment's intricate design to Jujubee's immaculate makeup, it was one of the most regal looks to ever grace the main stage.
Stop relying on that Buddha!
Number 3, Dancing on My Own lip sync.
I'm in the corner, watching you kiss her. Oh.
It came as a shock when the All-Stars 1 queens had to compete in pairs, but it led to some of the tightest friendships in any season of Drag Race. It was all the more devastating then when Jujubee and Raven's team RuJubee landed in the bottom and had to face off in a lip sync. Robin's emotional club anthem was a fitting soundtrack to this touching moment, as both queens held back tears and embraced on the stage.
Giving it my all, but I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh.
Always one to wear her heart on her sleeve, Jujubee was overcome with emotion at the thought of eliminating her dear friend. But this gut-wrenching moment for Jujubee fans turned beautifully triumphant as Ru announced that both queens had won a spot in the finale. Number 2, Season 2 Reading Challenge. Jujubee's reading skills clearly had not waned by the time she won All-Star Season 5's shadiest mini challenge with hilarious digs at her competitors' track records.
Mayhem filler. I'm sorry. I mean, Mayhem Miller.
But her snarky takedowns in her original season take the cake as some of the most memorable in Drag Race history. Jujubee had Ru howling as she took aim at Tatiana's facial hair and compared Jessica Wilde to a dog in Lao.
Let me tell you something, puerca. You won't understand this anyways.มึงหนาหมามึงก็โตมึงใหญ่สิตาย Get my gist? Do you understand?
But undeniably, her most iconic read of the series was directed at Raven.
Legendary you think you are. Legendary looks like leg and dairy.
The imaginative insult would become a touch point for future contestants even in later seasons of Drag Race. No matter when the library opened, Jujubee's intellect and whip-smart humor were always on full display, and it was incredible to watch. I think about Jujubee's reading challenge a lot, but not as much as I think about our #1 entry. So let's look at some honorable mentions, and then we will crown our top Jujubee moment on Drag Race. She MZ Challenge. Jujubee's riff on the college admission scandal was comedy gold.
I'm going down.
You're going down. I have gone down. I know you're going down too. If we play our cards right.
What? I'm wearing the butterfly ring you gave me.
Work the World Variety Extravaganza Show performance. Wowed her fellow queens with gorgeous vocals.
I don't wanna love again no more.
FRAN DRESCHER impersonation. Carried her team and nailed the actress's signature laugh.
What do you get when you cross Raven and Latrice Royale?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Freak Out Runway. Tackled club kid aesthetics with aplomb.
This look has a broken heart, but it's healing. And when I take the mask off, you see there's still emotion behind this monster. And these shoes are 10 inches, and I can only take 7 on a good day.
All Stars Season 1 intro. Featured one of Jujubee's most legendary lines.
I'm Jujubee. I love long walks on the beach, big dicks, and fried chicken.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
#1. Eartha Kitt in Snatch Game of Love. The beloved actress, singer, and activist had been parodied in 2 previous iterations of Snatch Game, but Jujubee's take felt brand new. While previous interpretations had leaned heavily on Catwoman references or missed opportunities for jokes, Jujubee perfectly balanced the zaniness and sensuality that made Kitt a legend.
The first thing somebody notices about me is my big, wet smile.
Practically every line had Ru gasping for air, with Jujubee's bizarre remark about keeping guest judge Jeffrey Boyer Chapman warm landing particularly well.
I would sensually walk to the thermostat and turn up the thermostat to a sensible 74 degrees.
This Snatch Game masterclass more than made up for her previous outing as Kimora Lee Simmons, and was made even funnier by her chemistry with Shea Coulee's Flavor Flav. Although she didn't take home the win, Jujubee's performance in this make or break challenge will live on as one of the best.
Ribbit, ribbit, I am a lady frog, and you are a sweet prince. I am convincing you.
I gotta say, I say a sensible 74 a lot more in everyday conversation than you would think makes sense. Anyway, be sure to let us know in the comments what you think Juju's most iconic moment is. Or come tell me on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton, or on my YouTube channel. See ya!